Hi everyone. A while back, I have created a custom pixel code that you can use out of the box on your Shopify store. That custom pixel allows you to install Google Tag Manager on your website, and also it includes most of the e-commerce data layer events. I have now decided to create this custom GPT that I'm about to show you that will help you create any marketing tag, any marketing pixel using that or based on that data layer directly on your website. So let me show you how this works. You open the custom GPT, it has some commands that you can use directly, or you can just type whatever you'd like. For example, you can ask it to create a Facebook purchase event or an add to cart or whatever. This custom GPT supports Pinterest, Facebook, Google Ads, TikTok, Snapchat, and a couple more destinations that I'm missing out, but I have tested this thoroughly just to make sure that it is working as expected. However, it is expected to see some slight errors, but in my use cases, it's no longer showing lots of errors, and you can use the results directly. So let me show you how this looks like. Again, just like I mentioned, you can use one of these commands. I actually have chat over here that I used. It's the same pixel, and this is using the model of 4.0. You can also switch to using another model if you'd like, but yeah, or actually that's an option that I can enable. So I might enable this later, but yeah, let's go back to the GPT. So I actually used this command, which is already over here, create a Facebook pixel purchase event in Google Tag Manager. And let me show you the result that I got. So first it checks the data layer structure that I have. And again, you need to be using data layer code that I have already created, as any marketing pixel tag that will be generated from the GPT is based on these data layer events. So make sure to use that. I'll leave the link to this in the description. And then it asks us to create several variables. So it asks us to create the purchase value, purchase currency, purchase items, and these are the values that we should be using inside the variable. So if I open my Google Tag Manager container and head to variables, scroll down, I would be able to see these variables that identically matches what was just mentioned in GPT response. And again, mind that you need to make sure to use the variable value exactly like GPT have put it out for you, as it will later on use it in a custom HTML tag. And by the way, you don't have to be a technical user or understand everything that I'm saying over here. This GPT is designed for non-technical users, so you just can just copy and paste the values that is granted to you, but I'm just like explaining how this works. All what you need to do is making sure that they use exact naming convention that is brought to you. Then it asks us to create the purchase trigger, which I have exactly used or created, and then create this custom HTML tag, which I also use, but I haven't used this version, and I'll let you know in a while. And then it asks us to create a JavaScript variable over here to use it inside the tag. So if you scroll down a little bit, you would see that I have asked it to include the site-wide pixel code inside the same tag, and it's because I already have several pixels installed on my website, and having the pixel tag that was just generated alone would probably will not work. But if you have one pixel, this should work out of the box. If not, you can also chat with the GPT. But it created a very similar code version of the main one, but it has this unique code. It basically initiates the Facebook pixel code for this one, and you need to add your pixel code over here, and then it will fire the purchase once the trigger is in place. So let me go back to the Google Tag Manager container and check the tag. That's the tag. As you can see, I have just updated pixel ID, and that's a dummy ID, of course, but you will have to use your ID over here and it should work. And then there is this purchase trigger, which matches what we have seen in the GPT. And now let's actually test this out. So on the website, on my demo website, and let's place the order and see what we get. And while the thank you page loads, I just wanted to take one quick minute and talk to you about the web analytics community. So the web analytics community is a community that I have created along with my friend Vishal, that includes more than 4 courses on Google Tag Manager, Google Analytics, and it is designed specifically for marketers and non-technical users, just to help them master web analytics, and also make sure that they achieve the tasks that they want to achieve without the need of relying on a developer. So make sure to join. It's paid, but you get a 7 days free trial, so you can browse everything inside the community. Not only you get access to the courses, but we have a support group. Whenever you're stuck or have a question, someone will hop in and answer your question. We also conduct bi-weekly webinars live where you can ask questions and we get ideas and share it, explain it with you, with all of you guys. So yeah, the link of that community is in the description as well. But now let's check the purchase tag that the GPT have created. So if you check the pixel helper or use the network requests just to inspect the events that has fired, you would be able to see that this now has fired. Here is the purchase event. It have the product ID or the content ID. It also have the contents array, which has the product ID, the quantity of the purchased item, and also the item price. And it will also have the currency and the value. The value is the shipping amount or the taxes with the product price, and product value will also will only include the value of the sold item. So that's why they're different and they matches what we have in Shopify. That's it. If you find this video helpful, I would really appreciate it if you can subscribe to my channel, like and share the video, as this motivates me to create more content. And yeah, that was Ahmed, and see you next video.